And good evening, I'm Mike Brooks. Here's a look at some of today's top stories from 2 Works for You. Families making funeral arrangements for 3 of their loved ones who died over the weekend. Amalia Cruz and her 2 sons were killed in a single-car crash near Locust Grove. 16-year-old Juan, a football player for Union High School, and 12-year-old Rodrigo both died. Their father, Juan Sr., and his 2 other children were injured. They were just released from the hospital. The family was returning home from a birthday party. Oklahoma lawmaker Carrie Hicks has been given approval for a study to examine standards of care for diabetes and insurance coverage. She's co-chair of the Legislative Diabetes Caucus. She's also the mother of a young child with type 1 diabetes. Hicks says that the skyrocketing price of insulin remains a concern even for Oklahomans who have insurance. She goes on to say the study is timely because those with diabetes are at a higher risk for complications and death if they contract COVID-19. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development announcing $472 million in CARES Act funding. The money is going to be used by public housing authorities all across the nation to help low-income families during the pandemic. 21 agencies here in Oklahoma will receive funding totaling more than $15 million. If you thought you saw Halloween candy during a recent trip to the store, your eyes were not deceiving you. Candy companies and some retailers put out Halloween candy early this year to try and make up for slow sales because of the pandemic. Companies like Hershey's are doing a mix of Halloween-themed candy. Hershey says that more than half of the candy sold during Halloween is a treat for the person buying it. There you go. Let's take a look at your extended forecast right there. Good chance of rain coming in maybe on Wednesday, and the temperatures stay in the upper 90s. Mike Collier says it's going to cool off next week, so that is certainly some good news for those of us here in Oklahoma. That's a look at some of the stories making headlines today. Stay with 2 Works for You for updates throughout the day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again very, very soon.